Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Monday, February 10th, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day so far. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research. And before we get started today, everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Let's check and see where we're at with the market here today. So, everybody got, real freaked out about this little red spinning top on Friday. And, we gapped down a little bit. We flushed out the, the open a little bit this morning on the in the futures. But, golly, did we hold. And we certainly didn't break below these lows here to start filling that gap. So, we pushed through this range right here, did a little whoop setup that we've talked about in the past right here. And we tried to push through the high of the day, but we couldn't quite do that yet so far. But let's take a look at the 15-minute chart and see how we did that, right? So we gapped down this morning, right? Gave a nice 15 orb to the upside, faded the gap, right? And gave a nice push up here at the open. So we can definitely see a nice move on SPX there. So let's take a look, guys. So we've got a scan that we use in our group. We've got a lot of great methods that help us look at the market in a different way and really, show, when things make sense to take trades on charts. And we have a scan that's helping us at the open. And a couple things that came to us this morning was work, right? So work was a great one right here, 15 orb to the upside, gave an amazing move. It's still going. I mean, just incredible stuff. So these are the type of things that we put in front of our folks every day. We got that one. We had SPCE was a great move this morning. Right, gave a little bit of a pullback, but it wasn't too painful because it's pretty cheap. So inside 15 up right here, and then give another bit of a spike up there too, which is incredible. We also have Okta hit our list after the open this morning, gave a nice move up here. We had an inside 15 that broke out of the 15 orb high. That gave a nice move. CRM hit the radar. Again, good stuff. Inside 15, another inside 15 up here and continue to work its way up too, right? Another great one that also hit a little bit later was AMD. Stood at about like 11.15 right around here. So give a nice move here from roughly 51.14 to 52.14 for a 1 point move on AMD for folks that like that stuff. Microsoft, right? Nice little pop right here as well, inside 15 up. So we got that on the list too. And a couple other ones that have been pretty interesting that we haven't seen move in a while. IQ, look at this. Nice move right here out of the 15 orb for a move up today. And then Huya was on the list this morning too. When is this thing traded in a while, right? So this gave a nice move. This is a tough one to trade though, intraday. It's got some crazy spreads for such a cheap stock, but still great move on IQ and Huya. Those are two Chinese, internet names that really haven't done much in a while. So nice moves on those. Possibly something to keep an eye on going forward. A couple chart requests. We have Netflix. All right, so Netflix has been pretty interesting. Netflix also hit our radar today as well. Now, keep an eye on Netflix right here. So one of the things it's been doing right here is it has lower shadow at this level, right, after it had its recent big move up. Lower shadow here, a little bit of an upper shadow here. But look, every time it comes back to this level, right, and this level as well, is the prior gap. So every time it tests that gap level, right, golly, it's like an ATM. It comes back down, bounces off, it comes back down, bounces off, it comes back down, bounces off of it. So we're seeing that right here. But again, we're finding a lot of resistance at this level right here, the high of this candle from last Wednesday. So until we can get over that, right, Netflix is still giving some good intraday moves. I mean, the range of today's range is 12 points, so it's definitely starting to give us a little bit better ranges, right? And again, 15 orb to the upside gave a nice little move right here to a resistance level, basically the prior one that we were just talking about. We provide these levels to our members ahead of time on the FANG stocks, on the majority of the FANG stocks, and a couple other key ones that we look at. You guys are go-to list. You guys see that every night on Twitter. So key level right there. So we obviously found some resistance there today, but that's why we have those levels. So good stuff there. Facebook is another one. Okay, similar stuff. Now Facebook is trying to get into this gap here, right? So you go to the daily chart, right? It's pretty decent. Had a good day, inside day up on Friday, right? Key levels right here, just couldn't get above it, right? We had a little bit of a a gap right here, so it did fade this little gap. But again, getting into the big earnings gap, right, is kind of the is the focus right now. So it's rejected by those levels, but again, it did a little bit of its job today. So let's take a look, see how it did it, right? So it gave it 15 orb right here, inside 15, within the 15 orb, and then it finally pushed out of it with the rest of it as it went into the gap window there. So we got that on Facebook. NOK. NOK struggling today, 15 orb down. Let's take a look, see how it's looking on the daily chart. So basically had a cloud breakout after earnings here, and it couldn't get above it, but it did fade the gap. It did fill the gap right here, so that's important. Prior resistance level. Let's see where we close today. Let's try to get close above these guys. Hopefully we can turn this thing into a hammer today. That would be nice to get out of the cloud. So definitely keep an eye on that one as well. Beyond. There's another one that started to perk up today. So this hit our radar today as well. Again, I'd like to see it close over this level here today with some increasing volume. So right now we're just kind of seeing just some quick moves off of it. I like how it came out, broke out of 15 orb, came back, tested it with an inside 15, then back up again. So that's an important one as well. And then Costco, this one hit our scan too this morning. Again, beautiful move today. I believe we hit all-time highs, so it gave a nice move. Yep, nice move right there to that 316.94 level. And again, here you can see it gave a nice pop this morning through all the pre-market levels for a nice little strong move. Couldn't get any follow-through on it, but hey, good place to move stops to take profit. And then hey, it comes back. You still are profitable. Now we're in the 15 orb range. All right, so we've got that going on. And then finally, ARNC. Great chart request on this one. This one's starting to perk up again. Right, so key levels right here. It's kind of forming like a cup and handle right here. So again, it needs a handle. But over these levels, again, this guy right here is going to be key 31.66 to close above that with some increasing volume. And then finally, if we can get above 32, right, this thing really might start to get some interest on it as well. But I like how it's holding the cloud. I like how it's holding the 50-day moving average, of course, over the 200-day moving average. And again, we'd probably have to pull up a different tool to look at what kind of anchored VWAP like we talked about last night to see how it's holding there. But anyway, great stuff on these guys. Great charts. Appreciate everybody for the chart requests. I hope everybody has a safe rest of your trading day. We'll see you guys in the recap. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. I'll talk to you soon.